In the peaceful town of Cloverdale, Dr. Stephen Finch was Mr. Christmas.
This is a busy time of year, so we have to have a game plan. All must-sing caroling requests to be submitted in writing.
Until the competition moved in.
Who moves in the middle of the night?
I'm Buddy Hall. We just moved in across the street.
These are my babies. Can I live here?
Daddy, come look. You can see every house in the country from space.
Where's our house?
You can't see our house.
Just hoping that one day I'd do something big. Buddy.
Around here, I'm the Christmas guy.
I don't think so.
Now they're going head to head.
Watch and learn.
Hello, I'm Thomas Carruthers.
I'm Will Leggetter.
And it's Christmas time, Will. and it is close enough to Christmas time when we're actually recording. It's the 3rd of November, where I am really now getting quite Christmassy.
Oh, you know what? Usually it comes around and you do get Christmassy, but you're like, oh, it's back again. It gets sooner every year. As soon as Halloween's over, bam, we're in. But I need the Christmas this year.
Yeah, let's not get too political or too depressing, but Christmas feels, yes.
A real Christmas? Maybe.
Real?
Who knows? They might.
Yeah.
So
welcome to BBC Radio 4. We're talking about. Well, last episode, I introduced you to one of my favorite Christmas movies that you'd never seen, the wonderful Far From Heaven. And All That Heaven Allows. And you loved that film.
I did. I thought it was very, very humble.
Yes,
very
very
humble. I used.
And this time, you're showing me a Christmas film that I've never seen before that you loved. Now, Will, I ended last episode by asking you a sincere question. Do you enjoy this? Is your enjoyment of this film ironic or is it unironic? And you said...
I think I said it's unironic. I genuinely adore this film.
And how was your... the film, by the way, is Deck the Halls from 2006, directed by John Whitesell. Well, when you watched it yesterday or earlier today, for that matter, how is your opinion of that? How has your opinion held up?
It's really... I'm not claiming it to be the greatest film of all time. It's probably not even a good film, but I enjoy it.
When did you first watch Deck the Halls, Will?
Oh, I would say around 2010-ish.
Yes. Is this a Leggetter staple?
It is. This is the one that we all like.
Critical reception has an approval rating of 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Richard Roper, co-host of the Ebert and Roper, wrote, "You cannot believe how excruciatingly awful this movie is. It is bad in a way that will cause unfortunate viewers to huddle in the lobby afterward, hugging in small groups, consoling one another with the knowledge that it's over. It's over. Thank God it's over." So that's Richard Roper there, conflating the movie Deck the Halls with a national tragedy. The film was nominated for 3 Golden Raspberry Awards, Worst Excuse for Family Entertainment, and 2 actors. Well, I'm not going to give you the categories, but who do you think were the 2 actors nominated at the Golden Raspberry Awards?
Was it Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito?
No. It was Worst Supporting Actor Danny DeVito, which I think we can make the argument is completely undeserved.
Oh yeah, I think that he's very good.
I don't think he's very good. I think he's
Excellent.
I don't know, but I think he's one of the only people who can be proud of what they did here. And we've got a new segment called Commentary Corner. I listened to the commentary track, and it's the director and Danny DeVito. And they are laughing at almost every single joke in this film. And I don't know. I feel like Danny DeVito maybe is one of the only people who was like, okay, this is fine. I think Matthew Broderick looks dead and bored.
Yeah.
And he's well, I'm gonna spoil one of my fun facts in a minute. And the other one, Will, was a woman.
Oh, Kristen Davis.
No, incredibly,
Oh,
it's
it's the
Kristen
other one.
Chenoweth was supporting
Fucking
actress for Kristen Chenoweth. Again, hard disagree. Kristen Davis is on, like, I don't know, fucking coke in between movies. Somebody clearly told, there are so many times in this movie where the director clearly went, react, Matthew just said something really funny. And she just goes, oh, she is abysmal in this film. I'll mention this now as well before we go back to I watched everything on the DVD, and Dylan Blue, is Dylan Blue a name that means anything to you, Will?
No.
Dylan Blue's the kid. Dylan Blue is Carter Finch.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, he does an interview, and basically he interviews the twins, and he's like, oh, I love this. I love the twins. And he's so horny. And he's just like, oh, I love these twins. And then he talks to Matthew Broderick, and Matthew Broderick looks like he's like just been told he's going to die in a month. He is so miserable. And Dylan Blue goes, do you think I'm going to have a great career like you? And Matthew Broderick goes, yes. Dylan Blue starred in Deck the Halls, starred in the pilot episode of The Return of Jezebel James, and then starred in a Special Victims Unit, starred as a student in one episode of the Michael J. Fox Show, and is now in the movie Patty Cakes in a role. So I don't think that Dylan Blue
pretty
did.
Similar career.
So pretty similar to career. and you'll call him Ferris Bueller then. And Matthew Broderick's going, yeah, maybe even better. Yeah, you can have a good career, Dylan. It's going to be good. Maybe even better than me. See,
I love you.
Matthew Broderick loves the theatre. And he shot this film directly after finishing, I think it was a year-long run in The Odd Couple with Nathan Lane in a passion project for them both that they'd always wanted to do. And so I can only imagine him going from one of the things he's always wanted to do in his life to shooting Deck the Halls. Back to you, Will, your specific favourite parts of Deck the Halls.
I've got a few more. Oh, are you kidding me? Jesus Christ, the Lord is... That's a very good joke. I like that. It's a fun one. I also like this is my favourite specific part of the film. Just before Who's Your Daddy, which I'm sure we'll get onto. The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies Orchestra. It's the guy who's conducting. When he turns around, he's like...
Yes, that is
terrifying.
It's a bit like the black guy, the black conductor in Dirty Dancing, and they're doing Time of My Life, Time of Your Life, whatever. What's the song called? Time of My Life. I've had the time of my life, and he's conducting the band as if they're playing along, and the guy comes up to him and he goes, "Do you even have any music?" And he goes, "I don't know," and it's just like it's just terrible. I do enjoy doing dancing. Any other specific favorite parts, Will?
I've written Skate House. Don't know what that is.
Is it a reference to Matthew Broderick's wonderfully fitting bodycon orange suit?
Oh, I'm saving that for best line.
This is your Silence of the Lambs, Will. This is all you. Just take it away.
Oh, thank you. There is a scene that always annoys me, acting wise, and it's where Matthew Broderick comes back and he goes, "Honey, I'm home."
Yeah.
Is it the egg white? And it just,
is it the quail's egg? Is it the curry?
It's also Matthew's like, "Honey, I'm home."
Yeah, let's have pizza. And also, it is like that scene should be. We're going to reenact it now, right? You be Matthew Broderick.
Thank you. Honey, I'm home.
Oh, honey, I spent all day making this pie. Do you want to try it?
Sure.
No, but he'd have a glimpse of.
He would.
No. Okay, we'll start again. Sorry.
Sorry.
Go.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, honey, so glad you're home. I've been making this pie all day. It's one of my own recipes.
Oh, sure. Go ahead, honey.
Here, try this.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, do you want a second spoon? You can't really taste it until you have a second spoon.
No, get away, woman.
Is it? How does it taste?
Let's order pizza.
That would work. That would work.
Yeah.
Or you do the. How does it taste? It's a little bit crunchy. That's probably the quail egg. Anyway, there are many ways. This is how it's done in the film. Go.
Oh, sorry. This is how it's done. I'll tell you.
Go.
Honey, I'm home.
Here, do you want to try this? It's got quail egg in it. Oh, I know. Does the curry not work? It's no good, is it? Let's have some pizza. It is the quickest scene in the world. Kristen Davis is on like a rapid fire train. She's has every line.
Got to get somewhere.
Yeah, and then it just cuts to pizza.
There you go. Maybe we shouldn't do a reading. Why don't we adapt? Why don't we rewrite the script?
I think we should do a gritty remake.
Well, in Britain, it's deck the horse, but it's,
Jason Statham and Ray Winstone. Yeah. But it's Ray Winstone.
But they're actually fronts. They're fronts. They're actually two ex-rival mob bosses that are trying to settle down and hide out. And at the front of a new life with the lights is just a cover up.
Yeah. And Ray Winstone's playing Frenchie from The Departed again. Now that's not quite a guy that you can hit, but that's not quite a guy that you can hit. Cranberry juice, what are you on your period? Fuck it. I like Ray Winstone. Who's next? Oh yeah, what's the change? There's plenty more of this. What the fuck is wrong with that? The erect carrots coming out of those jumpers. They are so long.
That's probably what makes them funny.
No, because then you need Kristen Chenoweth to go, oh, that snowman's happy. Ooh. I put here the word perverts. Will, what do you think this is in reference to?
Is this in reference to Who's Your Daddy?
Who's Your Daddy? Yeah. So on a face level, sure. Fairly funny joke. Let's break it down. Two grown men are in the middle of a family Christmas fair. There are at least 60 people there. More. They've argued.
This is something we can agree on.
There is no. I thought the most cringy, creepiest line of all time was it rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again. I have yet to hear there is something we can both agree on. Yeah, they're doing something for you, and it keeps going. And then it's not just like, and then if that was right, I'm gonna just do the pitch. If the sexy women walk on and it's just them two talking, it's not great, but it's quite, it's just them two privately, and they're like, oh, okay, there's something, there's something we can agree
on. Maybe some other dads turn around and we have to come here every year, but this part, fellas, this is the bit.
I once had a joke, I think it was in Hitler Carol, one of our A-level pieces, and it was in the I think it was in the program.
Oh, for the Hitler Carol.
For Hitler Carol.
Yeah, where we have gags in there as well.
And it was something like, players had, it was something like we've received more standing ovations than a bored dad at a touring production of Chicago. and it was like, but the way that they catcall these women so loudly.
And they're the only two speaking as well.
They're the only two people. Yeah. Everybody else is dead silent and just watching this sexy Mean Girls ripoff. And they're just watching it. And then all of a sudden, who's your daddy? Yeah. And then DeVito's like, yeah, keep going. Who's your daddy? Because, and then of course, big twist. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Oh, terrible.
You sound like Fargo.
Oh, I'm your daddy. Oh,
Oh,
now here's something we can both agree on. Oh, no about that. And then they immediately go to the church and start dousing their eyes in holy water.
holy water.
Now, holy water is just water, isn't it? But
They've been blessed.
yeah, but it's just water, so there's no problem with them putting it in their eyes.
Oh, you mean like irritation of the skin wise?
Yeah, it's not like hydraulic acid or something. Holy water is
Hydraulic acid.
hydrochloric. Ha ha ha! You do science and I do a freaking drama degree. In 5 years you'll have a job. Okay.
5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say
that. I've been on to you only for 4 years.
And I've got another change here. Matthew Broderick's skating outburst after he loses the skating, and then he goes, "Yeah, but I'm seen through space. I can be seen through space, you little shit, you bitch." And he just keeps going, and then everybody looks at him and goes, "It was too far."
It's like there's a similar moment in the middle of the car shop where it's like, I'm gonna right here, right in the middle of. Yeah, it's like just out of character.
It's terrible. It's a bad movie, Will, but anyway, lovely. Very early, one of the politically incorrect things that made it into the final draft. One of Danny DeVito's first lines is, "Whoa, don't go spazzing out on me." That's like, because we're supposed to like Danny DeVito by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And that's your first line. That's your introduction to this character is, "Don't go spazzing out on me." It just took me by surprise. Yesterday, Will, I watched 2 films edited by Paul Hirsch. I watched the wonderful Carrie, one of the greatest songs of all time. Let's just talk about some of the other movies that Paul Hirsch has.
Original or remake?
I'm going to answer that. I'm going to answer that question. Paul Hirsch edited a lot of the early Brian De Palma movies. Again, some of my favorite movies of all time. And he edited, what else did he edit? He also edited, the Star Wars trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy. These are just some of the many films that he edited. He also edited, Creepshow, Footloose, Ferris Bueller, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steel Magnolias, Falling Down. Again, some of my favorite movies of all time. Ray, and then he edited Date Movie, Deck the Halls, Righteous Kill, and The Mummy.
Oh, the Mummy as in the new Mummy?
As in 2017.
Dr. Jekyll.
Dr. Jekyll. There's a lab. There's more than just you and me. I'm Dr. Jekyll.
Out in the darkness.
Fugitive Ronnie. You know what? I want us to do Carrie because there's a theme in Carrie that has the same thing as Bring Him Home. It's like, right. I don't care. It's like no, it has the it's the. But I also want to do Carrie because it's an excellent film. Yeah. But instead, we're doing Deck the Halls. I once said to you, Will, I know that you're not on as many episodes now, but I once said to you, Will, the good thing about this show is that we'll never run out of good movies. And yet we've spent multiple episodes doing movies that are terrible. And we still haven't done lots of great movies. What's left from Tom's notes? I talked about the Chenoweth blooper. The ominous lake shot after Matthew Broderick falls through the lake.
Oh, yeah. Terrifying.
And it just stays there. It's like the end of a horror movie. It's you're expecting him to pop up and go, "Arr," and then cut to black. Well, what's the other movie?
Rami Malek comes over.
Yeah. We are linked. We are linked. My daddy did garden. Well, what's the other movie where Danny DeVito plays a car salesman?
Oh, it's Matilda.
Matilda. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to Commentary Corner, Will.
Oh, thank you.
So this is a new thing we'll do on some episodes that have commentaries. Here are a few insights from the commentary with Danny DeVito and director John Hinslet. The kid, Danny DeVito says, the kid looks like Matthew. No, he doesn't. Doesn't look like, they do not look like father and son at all.
No, I could see it.
Sure. Guess what the director's favourite scene is, Will?
Is it Who's Your Daddy?
No, it's him waking up naked and Danny DeVito rubbing him naked. I presume that's a Brokeback Mountain reference.
Yeah.
Because I feel like because it was one of the Jon Stewart Oscar jokes, and like early 2000s, two guys in a camping in a sleeping bag. It's a guaranteed laugh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, the cowboys, but they're gay. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know why a coal miner from 1972 is
gay cowboys. Oh, none of that shite.
Oh.
We watch football.
We watch football. I don't watch gay cowboys. I like my cowboys straight, like Montgomery Clift in Red River. or James Dean in Giant. James Dean,
straightest cowboy out there.
James Dean, a good straight man. Oh, Marlon Brando in The Wild One. Oh, good straight cowboys. Lovely stuff.
I love inventing new characters with you.
They did that joke in It's a Sin, didn't they? It was with Philip Schofield. Was it Barry Manilow? I think it was Barry Manilow, and the mum's like, "Oh, I love Barry." So they made a joke. They did that exact joke in It's a Sin. It's a Sin, very good. One of my 10 out of 10 reviews.
Married his assistant, did Barry?
He what?
Did he not marry his assistant, or his producer?
Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
His longtime agent partner's been in his life for past 30 years or whatever. They finally married now. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, commentary corner. DeVito discussing Matthew Broderick and Kristen Davis in their love scene. He's like, yeah, so he's married to Sarah Jessica Parker. So looks, yeah. It's very bizarre. That's it. It wasn't a very good commentary. Bit of a flat fart opening, I'm afraid. I feel like
them laughing at their own joke,
laughing at every single joke. Like in the Who's Your Daddy, the director's like, I like the way you spur him on. I like the way you jive him on. I'm like, what is happening? There isn't an alternate ending. A few fun facts. Matthew Broderick had to train with a real high-speed skater for a few months beforehand for the scene, at the speed skating scene. What a waste of his time and effort.
It's a skill, isn't it, to add to the list?
Look,
he could do so many more speed skating movies now in the future.
Sure. Kristen Davis confessed she had been nervous being cast as the wife of Matthew Broderick, the real-life husband of close friend Sarah Jessica Parker. She said she received approval via email from Parker, however, not before a rewrite of the script added what Davis termed a playful kissing scene between herself and Broderick. Apparently, according to Davis, in her opinion, the scene as filmed was too steamy for the film to keep a PG rating and would have been cut from the final print.
I don't know why she's so worried. That seems
very bizarre.
Yeah, and she gave her permission via email.
Via email. Was originally titled All Lit Up.
Oh no.
Bad title. All Lit Up.
All Shook Up is famously a Christmas movie, a Christmas song.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that was the joke I'm making.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Actually.
Well, you don't. Well, I'm allowed to make fun of you. Earlier on, you said, what's the pun with short man syndrome? Tagline rundown. The brightest holiday comedy of the brightest holiday comedy of the year. Yeah, because that's what you want in a movie. Yeah. Brightness. The Battle of the Bulbs begins November 22nd. This Christmas, when the lights go on, the gloves come off.
Oh my God, terrifying.
There glows the neighborhood.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I
So
like
that's
that
like
a lot.
that's like a reference to like Monster House. Well, not to Monster House specifically, but like The Burbs, I believe, has the tagline "There goes the neighborhood" or whatever. Is that a phrase in America? There goes the neighborhood.
Probably.
Yeah,
I think they were missing a trick. There's something like, if only the three kings had Danny DeVito's house to guide them to the baby Jesus.
You're right. They are missing out. If only the three kings had Danny DeVito's house to guide them. Deck the halls, November 22nd. Tom's big question. It's not really a big question. Are we supposed to not think? Are we supposed the mysterious shadow of Danny DeVito when he's like moving in the middle of the night, and it's like, who's this person? And it's very obviously Danny DeVito.
I think you're supposed to know.
Also, why are they moving in the middle of the night? That feels like something that should have a joke.
Yeah.
Or should have a reason. The only thing that Kristen Chenoweth says, I know you're going to get tired of your job and then you're just going to move on. Doesn't mean they have to move in the middle of the night.
I think that the joke really is just that it's the first noise in the night that triggers it all. Who moves in the middle of the night?
Yeah, you've got me there. So, who's the drunk guy who's got his bottle of beer out and he's come to this light show and he's just like, yeah, the lights are great. Yeah.
He goes there every night.
And this is the guy that Matthew Broderick is like, hey, can you show me a car? Hey,
ask anyone else.
Nobody can drive a car nowadays. Let me drive your car. And he's like, schmuck. And real, and obviously the car thing happens. It's hilarious. Ha ha ha. He loses his doors. I mean, it's not feasible, but anyway. That's it. Do you have any questions, Will?
Questions for you? What? No, I've got nothing else to add. I think
I've got nothing.
It's our first Christmas one of the year. Oh no, we had all that heaven allows.
All that heaven allows.
Yeah.
That good movie. Next is Nativity.
Oh yeah. Oh, Nativity.
You're the brightest star I've ever
seen. Brightest star.
Oh, good stuff.
Good stuff. I see. Oh, it's great.
Alan Carr.
He's great.
Masserini Alan Carr. As a kid, I used to.
Where's my baby? Where's my baby? They never been Herod. Oh my God, I'm very excited.
We all know who the big winner of the Nativity podcast is going to be. Oh, we don't want your shrapnel, Ebenezer.
I've got these vouchers.
Now, I'm going to ruin our guest. We've got a new guest. Her name is Lauren. I'm just going to say this now. I feel sorry for her that there are going to be multiple times. Oh no, she's seen the bill.
Oh, good. Maybe tell her to rewatch it because
don't rewatch Nativity.
We're going to be talking about the bill more than Nativity.
Yeah. On average, how many times? Like, what?
Twice a year, probably.
Do you like? Because I do like Christmas. I do like It's Wonderful Life multiple times.
It's one of those Christmas movies. It's this, Jingle All the Way, those sorts of movies where it's on once on telly on a Sunday afternoon, and then we'll also put it on purposefully to watch it. But if it's on, we're not going to watch it, are we?
So many other better options. Are you a Gremlins fan, Will?
Oh, I love Gremlins.
Oh, good. I'm glad that the Gremlins episode will be good. Well, they'll all be good because we have a great show going. And then after Christmas, we'll do the final 2 seasons of Mad Men. Spoiler alert, Will really likes them.
That's a huge spoiler. The entire the thing we went for through all of
No,
that.
because before Christmas, the season 5 episodes come out, and that's the one that opens. Oh no, season 6 open. Season 5, it's like season 4 and 5, you're fully in, and then season 6 opens up with you going, Tom, I'll confess, as if you've killed a person. Tom, I'll confess, this is the first time I've rewatched episodes. And I was like, oh yeah, he's fully in. He's like fully in. This is great.
I had to rewatch them because I fell asleep and missed the first half of the episode.
Sure.
It's a good joke, that.
It's a good joke.
Merry Christmas, Tom. Enjoy your Yule log and your ports.
I'm not. Yeah. I do. I don't actually like a Yule log. I know you're trying to stop this episode, but I don't actually like Yule logs.
What is your? Sorry. So let's hang on a bit longer.
In the words of Barry Manilow, let's hang on to what we got.
What's your drink or drinks of choice at different parts of the day on Christmas Day?
Bucks
You
Fizz.
start with you start with a coffee, then a Bucks Fizz.
Pussy. Sorry. No, I start with a tea. I start with a big cup of tea.
A nice cup of tea.
A nice cup of tea, and then me and my mum are like ready. We don't go for my dad and Isabel go for a second cup of tea, but me and my mum go, is it Bucks Fizz time?
And then I personally think it's the next one in the line is a rosé. Then I think a white with your dinner. Then in the evening,
Depends what the dinner
red.
is. Depends what the dinner is. Well,
It does. I do apologise, Tom. Red is a good evening drink though. But then a gin on a night as well, maybe.
Oh no, I'm a big liqueur. I'm a big liqueur.
Liqueur.
Liqueur what? Oh, we're not getting better than that. End it there. Bye, Will. Love you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, baby, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, God, I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Oh, my God.
Dabba 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 da da ba 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 ba.